Mic check 1 2 1 2. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. No, it's not a Mohican. All right, it's my hairline. All right, it's my Norwood. Don't get too gassed. Don't get too gassed, yeah. Why's he had long hair all this time, my brother? Read 'em and weep. All right. I'll tell you what. These minorities are crossing the road when they see me walking down the street. I'm not gonna lie to you about that one. Which is quite unfortunate in its own way, but I thought, you know what? It's about time I had a little trim up, and why not start afresh? Cake! Prolonging the magic. All right, and for all you who are just joining me here, yeah, at King of the Pit TV to enjoy some cake walkthroughs. When I say that minorities are crossing the road, that ain't me, alright? I'm cracking a joke. We make a few jokes over here, yeah? Alright? It was not to do with the swastika on my t-shirt or the Doc Marten. I'm joking, alright? Don't take it serious. It's a joke. Cake! Prolonging the Magic is the record we're going to be checking out. It's recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Michael. Thank you very much. We listened to Cake not so long back, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And you know what? Oddly enough, the Cake stuff, when uploaded onto the YouTube channel, it garners a few views. There's a Cake fan base out there. Now, shall we jump in? We've got the 1998 CD audio, whatever the hell that means. I'm trying to find words to say. Let's just jump into the music. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. Satan is my motor. Let's jump in.
I've got wheels of polished steel.
I mean, as far as 1998 CD audio, put some respect on that. This is good quality.
I've got tires that
How's that for a production?
the road.
Sounds a bit like Weezer.
I've got seats that selflessly hold my friends, and a trunk that can carry the heaviest of loads.
Come on now.
I've got a mind that can steer me to your house, and a heart that can bring you
Great guitar line. If anybody knows Slick Rick, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, you would know that he uses a shaker in the production that sounds a lot like this.
My intentions are good and earnest and true, but under my hood is internal combustion power, and Satan is my motor. Hear my motor pump.
Some proper guitar work on this.
Is my motor.
Here's my motor.
Hear my motor power. Satan is the only one who seems to understand. I've got brakes, I'm wide awake. I can stop this car at any
Are those bass chords just brush, not brushed, but plucked sounds aggressive. Plucked sounds. What's the Italian term? Pizzicato, you know.
time. At the very last second, I can
Piano is the term used for quiet in music theoretics.
feel so inclined. I've got a mind that can steer me to your house, and a heart.
Can you believe that people used to read sheet music? Can you believe that as a music student, they tried to make me... Bro, I couldn't get one-to-one tuition for free when studying music. I couldn't get actual assistance learning how to play the instrument when studying music. But they could teach me about music history, and they could teach me about music theory, like in a sheet music sense and whatnot. What the fuck? What are you trying to do to me? Why are you putting my actual talent behind a paywall? Where do you think I come from? I've come to study music, not law. I'm not studied to become a doctor or go into the medical field. I come from working class! Put some respect on me tonight, people. I'm going through my Britney Spears stage. My Britney Spears losing her mind stage. I went to the hairdressers or the barbers and I said, give me a 1 all over. And he goes, a 1? You know that's short. Yes! Are you sure you are? Yes! I'm paying you, bitch! Easiest job going, come on. We're hating tonight.
Is my motor.
Let's start trumpet. Did you know the swastika represents the 4 directions of the earth, the 4 corners of the earth, and it's one of 3 Hindu symbols, or at least prominent symbols. You've got the Om, which is the vibration of God one can manifest within oneself. You've got the swastika, which has been buried, such as the skinhead has been buried, has been subverted as a symbol of badness, as opposed to what it originally promoted. And you've got the lotus, because the lotus comes from chaos, comes from the mud, and blooms in that particular environment. Is that not fantastic? The lotus is a powerful symbol. And do you know why Hindus are called Hindus? It originally comes from the Sindhu River, and then it got mispronounced to Indu, which I think it's still called the Indu River, and then at one point another group of external civilizations ventured over and mispronounced that to Hindu. So then they got called Hindus. And don't quote me for this. I might be completely wrong. But I think this is the way. I'm borderline right. And then the Greeks ended up going over. And due to the conversion of their language upon that which was, they rid the U in the Indu and replaced it with IA, forming India. Don't talk to me about the Trimurti. Don't talk to me about the Tridevi. Don't talk to me about Atman and Brahman. Come on, people. We're getting woke today, people.
Satan is the only one who seems to understand.
Good tune to start off with. Good guitar work. Good brass. Good instrumentation. Good songwriting. What more do we expect from this band? We had a great time listening to the other record. Let's move on. We got Mexico coming up next. Yes. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. Mexico by the band Cake is whom we are listening to. Did you know Cake stands for cool and kissing Emily. Did you know cake stands for coming and kissing Emily? That's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. I bet you didn't know that. This is Prolonging the Magic. We're listening to the whole record. Track 2 of 13 is entitled Mexico. I don't know much about Mexico and Mexican civilization. Okay, we were talking a little bit about Indian civilization on the last track. I'll try switch it up each and every track, all right? Yeah, I don't know where to start with Mexicans. Over here in England, we barely get them. I dated a Mexican girl who was beautiful, educated, good family, and you know what? I hate to be judgmental. We went for a couple of drinks. I saw her twice, actually. But the main issue was there was a language barrier to the degree where I couldn't be coherent. I was uncertain of how I should speak to her because there was that language barrier. And that kind of just fucked up the chemistry. But we were having a couple of drinks and she says, I can't drink too much because of my medication. And that medication was like, I forgot what sort of medication it was, but it was a medication that made me think, oh shit. And I hate to cast judgment, people. I hate to cast judgment, but you know, it wasn't a match. It wasn't a match, I'll tell you that. Anyway, track number 2, Mexico. That's enough ranting and raving. We're chilling out tonight. I'm happy to have some upbeat numbers. I like cake, and I'm looking forward to getting stuck into this record. And this one goes out to that girl who I dated. She looked like flipping that girl who performs as, or that woman who performs as that Wednesday, Addams Family. She looked like her. Beautiful, beautiful. And it breaks my heart to talk about it, people. It breaks my heart. This one goes out to all the cake fans.
I had a match, but she had a lighter. I had a flame, but she had a fire. I was
This is the song. This is the song about my experience.
bright, but she was much brighter. I was high, but she was the sky. Oh baby, I was bound for Mexico. Oh baby, I was bound to let you go.
Let me give some respect though. One thing I do like about Mexico is the food. I'm not a big fan of like mushy textures and stuff, so there is a middle ground. But quesadilla, tacos, nacho. Oh, I'm getting emotional, people. I'm getting emotional. Spicy food, come on! That's what India and Mexico have in common. Great spicy food, man.
I don't know much about Cinco de Mayo. I'm never sure what it's all about. But I say I want you and you don't believe me. You say you want me, but I've got my doubts. Oh baby, I was bound
For Mexico. Me-le-le-le-le-le.
Oh baby,
I was bound for Mexico.
you go.
Bip-a-dip-bip-a-dip. Bip-a-dip-bip.
She had a lighter, I had a flame, but she had a fire. I was bright, but she was much brighter. I was high, but she was the sky. Oh baby, I was bound for Mexico. Oh baby, I was bound to let you go.
Great tune, great songwriting. We don't need anything more or anything less. Pristine. Great stuff. Never There coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in, ranting and raving over this record. This title list goes out to Michael, who recommended this to Patreon. One love, Mike. This is a good band. This is a good band, and I'm hoping we got some absolute bangers on here. Let's find out. This is Never There. One love to all the cake heads out there. Cake! Cake!
I need your arms around me, I need to feel your touch. I need your understanding, I need your love so much. You tell me that you love me so, you tell me that you care, but when I need you, baby, you're never there. On the phone, long distance, always through such.
I mean, this songwriting's so good, it's reminiscent of what you could possibly hear on the radio. Adjacent to like a 2000s rock band rock hit, like Maroon 5 or something, you know? Am I wrong?
First you say you're too busy. I wonder if you even.
I mean, truth be told, having heard the first two tracks already and started this one, this band is high quality. Is it not? The production value is fantastic. The writing is fantastic as far as the structuring of the songs, the songwriting, and the actual technical capabilities of the instruments. Really good, really good.
Kiss me never there. You're never there. You're never, ever, ever, ever there. A golden bird that flies away, a candle's fickle flame. To think I held you yesterday, your love was.
How good is this?
A golden bird that flies away, a candle's fickle flame. To think I held you yesterday, your love was just a game. You tell me that you love me so, you tell me that you care, but when I need you, baby, take the time to get to know me. If you want me, why can't you just show me? We're always on this road.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
If you want me, why can't you get closer? Never there. You're never there. You're never, ever, ever, ever there. Never there. You're never there. You're never, ever, ever, ever there.
Fantastic. That was Never There. Great song, and put into my mind a clear perspective of the quality of the act. Superb. Quite simply titled Guitar. Coming up next. See you there. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. Moving onwards. Listening to Cake. 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 with track number 4 of 13 on Prolonging the Magic, entitled Guitar. Guitar!
By the
Bow-na-na-na-na.
window, I'm sitting by the window of your 32nd floor apartment, waiting for your
32nd floor apartment. That's a nice view from there, I'll tell you that for nothing.
phone calls all to end. I'm sitting watching wind blow, watching time go, watching cars go by. I'm waiting for these memories to begin. If I
Come on now.
through my guitar out the window, so far down, would I
The vocal effect sounds are like the Strokes, you know? We should do the Strokes' second record, I think. It's about time, isn't it? Thing is, I have the great fortune of having requests for music that I don't really get around to making my own choices now. And I want to give a shout out to Michael, because you've been patient as far as these requests are concerned. If you have a look at the music I'm putting out on this channel out, they're all requests. So Michael, I appreciate your patience wholeheartedly and honestly, and I appreciate you recommending such great music as Cake. Let's be fair.
Or would I smile and watch it slowly fall, fall, fall? Yeah.
Let's go. Bam, 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 bam.
Garbage trucks and taxi cabs don't seem like they can reach me here. The clamor of jackhammers seems so faint. Well, the way you treat me lightly, only slightly, brings me down a lot. I don't think that I'll ever be the same. Yeah, if I threw my guitar out the window, so far down, would I start to regret it? Or would I smile and watch it slowly fall, fall,
What a great added touch that brass was there at the end. Wasn't that fantastic? I assume they call this one guitar because this was based upon the roots of the songwriting. My guy was just writing a song on the acoustic guitar and put pen to paper, which is probably the case for most of these tracks, but I think, you know, I think that's where that song is rooted, and I say that through experience. We got You Turn the Screws coming up next. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Cake is the band. Prolonging the Magic is the album. You Turn the Screws is track 5 of 13. Yeah. Let's jump in, shall we? I see that there was 12 tracks on a playlist and this one had 13, so that's why I clicked this one. Whether there's a wrong track or a right track on there, let me know. Let's go. Total Eclipse of the Heart right about now. Someone was referencing a remaster in the comments. Bro, how do you remaster this record? It sounds fantastic. This is not worthy of remaster, it sounds fantastic.
mixer gets it already. One good turn at a time, then pouring it slowly and steady. You're showing me where I can sign, what I can expect to find. But how can you say you'll be happy when you turn the screws? You turn the screws. It's what you choose to do. You turn the screws. It's what you choose to do. You think that I must turn them to. You turn the screws. You tear down the bridge. Choosy as it is to do. You turn the screws. You tear down the bridge. Choosy as it is to do. Open mic, punk rock. Red, white, and blue. You turn the screws.
That was the worst track on the album so far. I'd rid that one. Get it off the record. Not a great song, not a great hook. It needs a great hook to make up for the lack of energy that one portrayed. That's all I've got to say on that one. Walk on By next. I hope it's if you see me walking down the street. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in, listening to Cake. Prolonging the Magic is the album. Track 6 of 13 is entitled Walk On By. I hope, because Cake did a good cover on the other record. So I'm hoping this is a cover of a song I really like. Walk on by, ba, 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 da, ba. And this band would really pull that off. And given, you know, the nature of the last cover, I wouldn't say this was outside of their realm. Let's go. I'm looking forward to this one. This title is through goes out to my friend Michael. One love. If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry,
walk on by the house where you still
no!
live.
Nah, I'm not even hating. I'd rather it be original than not. That is a good song though.
Place where we would kiss and the room.
My first kiss was on a street outside of a house, completely sober, and it was the most fucking awkward experience of my life. It was. I mean, I was sky high afterwards, but the amount of time it took me to actually kiss her, wow. How did we work out that that's what we were going to do? It was definitely intentional, and jeez, makes me think. Good times. Do you remember your first kiss? Come. I bet you do. I bet it was last week. Bet it was last week, wasn't it? And God bless you if you're still waiting. God bless. Let's keep things moving. Come on.
Tonight I must walk on by. Yeah, walk on by the room where you still sleep. Walk on by the company that you keep. And the room where I held you tight. Tonight I must walk on by. Yeah, somehow I know I won't forget you. No, 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 I won't. You won't forget me.
No.
You won't. I'll keep on walking away from here. I'll forget you when I reach the other side. Whoa, walk on by the house where you still live. Walk on by the place where we would kiss. And the room where I held you tight. Tonight I must walk
On by. Let's go.
And the room where I held you tight. Tonight I must walk.
On by. Decent tune. That'd be a good one for the live set. That'd be a good one for the live set. Nice cadence to it, then bump it into a more energetic number. That was a good song. It was a good song. Was it the most original of all songs? Walked on by your house where we first kissed. Yeah, you know. But there is an innocence to the songwriting I appreciate with this band, you know. It's definitely a songwriting band. The frontman definitely likes and can write a good song. And that's what I appreciate. You know, everyone puts lyrics to a page. Everyone sings a song of some sorts. Maybe shouts a song. Maybe shouts across a track. I wouldn't call shouting generally like songwriting because you sing a song, in my opinion. But yeah, they don't come across as songwriters. This guy comes across as a songwriter. Let's keep moving. We've got Sheep Go to Heaven coming up next. Yes, now, blessed now. Do not forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Cake, Prolonging the Magic is the record. This is track numero 7 of 13, so we're getting through the record. Sheep Go to Heaven is the title of this one. Let's go. I love sheep. Got little lambs bouncing across the fields. Love them. And one day I hope to go vegetarian. At the least. Vegan in a perfect world, but let me tell you, I do enjoy the taste of lamb. I do enjoy the taste of lamb. Coming up.
I'm not feeling alright today. I'm not feeling that great. I'm not catching on fire today. Love has started to fade. I'm not going to smile today. I'm not gonna laugh. You're out living it up today. I've got dues to pay. And the grave digger puts on the forceps. The stonemason does all the work.
Ain't that the truth?
The barber can give you a haircut. The carpenter can take you out to lunch. Now, but I just want to play on my panpipes. I just want to drink me some wine.
Wow.
As soon as you're born, you start dying. So you might as well have a good time.
Put some respect on that. Simple, but it makes sense to me. Makes sense to me.
Oh no, sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. Sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell.
Lovely. Put some respect on goats, though. Put some respect on goats. Goats are greedy. Have you ever tried feeding a goat? Won't be long before their friends start butting in, trying to steal the food. Put some respect on goats. What was it that gave the goat, like, a bad rep? Was it Baphomet? The goat's head on the human form, which is a symbol of polarity. It's a symbol of duality. Both beast and human, you know? Which we are beasts. Well, some would call us beasts. I'm saying we are all beasts, but some humans would call you a beast, you know? Depending on where they're from. I don't abide by that, but as far as, like, the whole populace, potentially.
Sunset Strip, I don't wanna feel the emptiness. Gold marquees with stupid band names. I don't wanna go to Sunset Strip. I don't wanna go to Sunset Strip. I don't wanna feel the emptiness. Gold marquees with stupid band names. I don't wanna go to Sunset Strip.
1, 2, 3, 4. La da 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 da. Better bap, better bap bap, bap bap bap.
except
Oh, that's a funky little groove. That.
stonemason does all the work.
Oh,
Barber can give you
should have chilled out in that groove for a bit longer.
a haircut.
I like the transition though.
Carpenter can take you out to lunch now, but I just want to play on my panpipes. I just want to drink me some wine. As
I want them to cut out and just jam out on this riff for a bit.
soon as you're born, you start dying. So you might as well have a good time. Oh no, sheep go to heaven, goats go to
Hell.
Sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. Alright. Oh no. Oh no.
Goats go to hell. Sheep go to heaven.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
Banger.
Go to hell. Go to hell. Oh no. Go to hell. Go to hell.
You know, someone said one time, as far as people who do bad in the world, they say, are they not fearful of going to hell? And then someone responded with that and says, that's where their soul derives from. Why would they be scared of going back? And I thought, holy shit. Holy shit.
Go to hell.
Satan Satan wongs among us, people. Wonga.
Oh no. Sheep go to heaven. Goats go to hell.
As much as I love goats, goats are my brethren. I do enjoy a goat. That was the best song on the record. That was the best song on the record. That was quality. That was really good. That was really good. That was really good. Let's keep on moving then. When You Sleep is track number 8. Coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Do not forget the rest now. It's Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, listening to Cake, which, as we've worked out, is Coming and Kissing Emily. That's what it stands for. That's the abbreviation. Hey, I don't make the rules. I mean, I'm scared of lying nowadays. All right, over here in Britain, we're moving into a crazy situation, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be here on the internet. In all honesty, because you know, I come from punk rock music, and I was influenced by punk rock through the art of the counterculture and non-compliance. But we're not going to talk about the politics. As I say this, it's 28th of September, Sunday. So, you know, if you're watching this at this point, that's the time as to which I've made this comment. If I happen to disappear off the internet because I can't, you know, continue to exist on here, then wish me luck, people. So this is When You Sleep, and it's track number 8 of a massive 13 songs on Prolonging the Magic. The last song, Sheep Go to Heaven, was epic. It was epic. Let's go. What I said about counterculture, I don't really mean it. It's all a facade anyway. Sex Pistols was a boy band project, and that's the route as to which all of the fashion and the pseudo, you know, contrarians stemmed from. I exist within that realm, so I'm part of the system. Yeah, completely part of it. That's my disclaimer, alright? I agree with everything. Anything the government tells me, I completely believe. Anything they want me to do, I might do.
When you sleep, where do your fingers go?
Where do your
What
fingers
do
go?
your fingers know? What do your fingers show?
You know what? Not enough people care about sleep. Like, on a existential basis. Like, you're conscious and subconscious when you sleep. Is that just not insane? And nobody walks upon planet Earth just like considering the fact that they spend 8 hours or less or more in this alternate reality of subconscious manifest. Isn't it zany? Like, what the fuck? I've got a few books on Sigmund Freud, or via Sigmund Freud. I know him personally. He's not dead. And I've not gone through them, to be honest with you. I like Carl Jung at the moment, but he does a lot of work on dreams, does Sigmund Freud. So does Carl Jung, but speaks more on a symbolic basis as opposed to like a material plane, you know?
Where do your fingers go? Yeah.
I used to like Sigmund Freud a lot when I was younger,
Do they tremble?
but now I like Carl Jung.
Edge
Carl
of
Jung
the bed,
itches
or
my
do you
back a little
fold
more.
Neatly by your head. Do they clench like claws against your own skin when you're living your day all over again? When you sleep, where do your fingers go? When you sleep, what do your fingers know? When you sleep, what do your fingers show? When you sleep, where do your fingers
The music video for I Will Survive by Cake actually hit 21 million views. Can you believe that?
go?
8 years ago.
When you sleep, yeah. Do they play guitar in a Latin bar? Are they strangers or lovers? Do they drive your car? Are they swimming submissively? Sex acts of life, or just cutting through jello with a very sharp knife? Now Zeus was a womanizer, always on the make, but Hera usually punished her. That Zeus was one to take. When you sleep, where do your fingers go? Are they pulling out weeds from the dusty soil, but then never rewarded with the fruits of their toil? Are they scratching their nails on the chalkboards of death, only seeking attention when everyone in the room has left? Where do your fingers go? When you sleep, what do your fingers know? When you sleep, what do your fingers show? When you sleep, where do your fingers go? Yeah. When you sleep, do they tremble on the edge of the bed, or do you fold them neatly by your head?
Good hook. When you sleep, where do your fingers go? Good phrase into it. I like that one. It wasn't the best song, especially after coming back from Sheep Go to Heaven, which was a corker. It was a good tune though, and I like the hook. I think the hook was good. Let's keep moving. Hem of Your Garment. Coming up next. Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. It's Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Prolonging the Magic by Cake is the record we're listening to. This entire listen through is devoted to my friend Michael, who recommended this on the Patreon. Track 9 of 13 is entitled Hem of Your Garment. Let's go.
that's made of wood, and I am only biding time, only reciting memorized lines, and I'm not fit to touch the hem of your garment. No, no, I'm
Not fit to touch.
the hem of your garment. I have no love but only goals. How very empty is my soul. It is a soul that feels no thrill. It is a soul that could easily kill. And I'm not fit to touch the hem of your garment. No, no, I'm not fit to touch the hem of your garment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am intrinsically no good. I have a heart that's made of wood, and I'm only biding time, only reciting memorized lines, and I'm not fit to touch the hem of your garment. No, no, I'm not fit to touch the hem of your garment. No, no,
Someone says I like the sound of the whiplash. I'm thankful that they commented what that was. That was very cool, yeah. With the drum fill afterwards, very tasteful. Great phrasing.
no, no, I'm not fit to touch the hem
There it is.
of your garment. Yeah, yeah. No.
Apparently they took out this brass during the remaster. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's more than a remaster, that. That's a rewriting. That's a new version, you know? I would see why you would take the brass out though, because it would break down the track a little more so they could build up to the outro, you know? As it's building now with that second guitar that came in halfway through. And then builds further with the vocal line, you know? It was a good tune. It was a good tune. It wasn't my favourite Cake track, but it was okay. It was okay. I'll give it that one. We've got Alpha Beta Parking Lot coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. Cake! Prolonging the Magic. Anybody seen Little Britain before? I think that's a reference to Little Britain. There's a... I think it's to do with Fat Fighters. There's a skit on it with a lady running like a... Slimming World Club, and I think at one point she speaks on cake and goes, cake, who's got the cake? Prolonging the Magic, track 10 of 13, Alpha Beta Parking Lot, let's go.
Standing in the Alpha Beta
Speaking of Alpha Beta, man, I was on the phone the other day. Yeah, I need to change one detail on an account. I don't know which part of the fucking world I went through to. I needed to change one detail on my account. More or less got through to this person straight away. Of course, automated service to start. Hello, how can I... Blah, 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 blah. I would like to speak to a customer advisor, please. Okay, I'll see how I can help you. Are you sure you can... Blah, 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 blah. I would like to speak to a customer advisor, please. And then I got through to someone. Honestly, I had one detail to change, and they asked me for that detail, and it felt like I was giving them a fucking English lesson. And I don't even want to sound tight here. I was on that phone for more or less 28 minutes, half an hour of my life, for some person on the other side of that phone to just type some details in on a computer, 2 lines of details, and change some details. I got put on hold for 10 minutes for him to come back and completely give me the wrong details I gave them. And I said, no, L for Lima, not A for Alpha. You know what I mean? Can I have this detail, please? Yeah, that's it. Can you spell it out for me? The fuck? Get him fired. That's all I'm saying. Let alone if it's regarding your money. How is it unfair to go through to a person in a call centre? How is it unfair and deemed inappropriate for me to say on the phone, can I speak to someone who's a little more versed in my language, please? Because this is my money and I don't want them pressing the wrong fucking button. Because when I first got through on this phone call, right? The first question they asked me to go through security was, oh, can I have your so many digit passcode, please? And I thought, are you sure I should be giving you that? Oh, no, sorry, I meant your postcode. What? Get him fired. Get him fired. What's more important, cheap labour or the fact that it's a complete flipping security breach of your clientele? I'm fuming. I'm fuming. I wasn't distasteful. I didn't express myself in such manner. I allowed it to be an expression of my stoicism. I allowed it to be a practice for emotional control. But I was stressing. I'm sitting back like, what the heck? What is going on?
Parking lot, watching the sunset.
Let's go.
I'll never forget watching all the reds and oranges slip away, letting go of yet another dirty day. Breathing in the fumes from so many idling cars, right beneath the sign with the dusty yellow stars, watching the sun.
How hard do you think this is? Loudwire, 8 years ago, 5 million views, 10 try not to headbang challenges, expert. I think this is the dude from Meshuggah on there. I bet Pantera's on there. I bet you Pantera's on there. Domination. 1998, Capricorn Records.
Watching the sun go down, standing in the Alpha Beta parking lot, watching you leave me, not quite believing, standing in the Alpha Beta parking lot, watching the sunset. I'll never forget breathing in the fumes.
Anybody ever worked at a call centre before? I've worked at a couple of call centres. I might have been fired from a couple of call centres, between you and me.
From so many idling cars.
I might have chosen to leave a call centre. I work at a call centre. The problem with call centres and working in call centres is that generally they have you abide to a script and you have to tick boxes, and you got some do-gooder fucking idiot who's supervising you, who'll listen into your phone call and say, you didn't go through the 50-hour script that amounts to nothing. Shut the fuck up. The person came through with an issue and I resolved their issue, and then I could move on to sort somebody else's issue out. Is that not customer service? And I don't speak on this in a legal standpoint, in a disclaimer standpoint, in a insurance covering standpoint. Like when you have to just say dumb shit for the sake of it, and you're just killing yourself off 50, 60, 70, 100, 150 calls a day, just repeating the same old shit. And then it's just sort of like, oh, you have to show them sympathy. No! I don't care. They've come through saying they have a problem that needs sorting. They want that problem sorting. They don't need someone giving them some BS. I'm so sorry. I'm hating. I'm hating. Welcome to the cake prolonging the magic experience. I'm hating right about now. So I got given a chance to stay at this job because I did a good job. And my supervisor takes me into the side room for a bit of training on how I should do things. And do you know what example they gave me? Do you know what example this fucking idiot gave me? I could have taken his nose off. I sit there and have to listen to one of his phone calls. He uses himself as an example of how I should be on the phone. Oh my God. I quit. I walked back in. I went to the boss. I said, can I have a word? Here's my notice. Goodbye. I thought, what a fucking egotistical prick. Take that. I should have just kicked him in the head, to be honest with you. But here we are. I didn't do that. I never would.
Right beneath the sign with the dusty yellow stars, watching the sun go down. Watching the sun go down.
Here's how you're supposed to behave. How about you... what do you call it? There's an NLP term for this. Psychological, like, profiling term. I don't even know. I don't know. You must model yourself after me. You must model yourself after me. Your supervisor. I get paid 50 pence more on the hour in order to have this pseudo-authoritarian position over you in this bullshit hierarchy that doesn't exist outside of your employment. Oh, God. Don't get me talking about hierarchies either. Come on now.
Watching the sun go down.
Come on now. Let's go.
Breathing in the fumes from so many idling cars, right beneath the sign with the dusty yellow stars, watching the sun go down, watching the sun go down, watching the sun go down. Watching the sun go down. Watching the sun go down.
Chill tune. Good guitar work. Not the best cake tune. I was ranting and raving in and out of that. And, you know, within reason, I wanted to find an excuse to continue talking about the music, but that particular track didn't raise, too many standout points to alert my consciousness to it. It wasn't a bad track, but, we've had some really good tunes. We have had some really good tunes on this record, and that one didn't stand out in relation to what we've heard. Let Me Go, coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, track 11 of 13 on Cake's Prolonging. The Magic record is entitled Let Me Go. Let's jump in, shall we?
She swings her arms instead of her hips. When she talks, she moves her mouth instead of her lips. And I've waited for her for so long. I've waited for her for so long. I wondered if I could hang on. I wonder if I could hang on. Yeah, let me go, she said. Let me go, she said. Let me go, and I will want you more. Let me go, let me go, let me go, and I will want you.
Lovely. Boom, wham, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam. Boom, bam, bam, ba-dam, bam.
When she wants the sun.
That looks good. 3 years ago, Explore Hits put out the most successful dance song of each month, 1990 to 1999. Yeah, I'm actually going to open that one up. I'm interested in that. That'll be good, that.
Instead of the moon, when she sees the stars inside of her room, and I've waited for her for so long. I've waited for her for so long. I've wondered if I could hang on. I wonder if I could.
Some people believe that the pig comes with parasites, brain parasites that climb up your spine and put holes in your brain. Have you ever heard of that? You ever heard of that? That is a theory I came across via the Nation of Islam. Is it the Nation of Islam? Yeah, the Nation of Islam, I think. There's a book by Elijah Muhammad, I think it's Elijah Muhammad, who was the he has a title, but I don't abide by the Nation of Islam, but I pay attention to their teachings. I think it's quite interesting stuff. But I think he was it might have been the original leader, if not, because now you've got another fella who's cool, to say the least. I mean, I don't know what to think about people like me, but there was a book put out, I'll give you this recommendation because you might find it fascinating. One moment. How to Eat to Live was the title of the book, and it was fascinating. Very, very, very limited on the foods you would be able to consume, and a lot of controversial opinions based on certain foods and whatnot, but very, very, very stern against pigs. And as generally speaking, religion does have aversion against eating pork products, you know, not necessarily just Islamic people, but Jews don't eat pork, and I don't think Rastas eat pork, and so many others, and I don't know if it's strictly based upon the living conditions of the pig and what they're fine living within, you know, rolling around in their own shit and stuff, but or I don't know if there is a genuine concerning factor. I'm not a nutritionist, but what I do realize oddly is that you go to your local shop, all of your easy eating products, they're all pork products, which is a conspiracy I've sort of formulated on my own end. I think, you know, if this product is so like destructive for the human, why are they sort of mass feeding it to us via these mainstream outlets? Do you know where I'm coming from? But you might say I'm going off tangent here. I'm not, because a pig is on the front cover of this album, and it's just a little bit of food for thought. Mind the pun. All right. But me being generally on a ketogenic diet, pork is very easy to get your hands on, which sort of fulfills the needs of your dietary necessity. So it's quite problematic, really. Quite problematic. I would like to go veggie, I would like to go vegan, but to uphold that alongside ketosis, bro, your diet's going to be so limited. It's going to be so limited.
Let me go, she said, let me go, she said, let me go, and I will want you more. Let me go.
Brainworms is the topic of today.
Let me go, and I will want you. Let me go, she said, let me go, she said, let me go, she said, let me go. Let me go, she said, let me go, let me go.
Minister Farrakhan is the person who is, I believe has taken Elijah Muhammad's position. Just to finish off with my lapse of remembrance there, you know.
Let me
And he's a fascinating character.
let me go.
Very charismatic.
Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go.
That was a good number, good groove to it. Enjoyable. Not too bad at all, not too bad at all. Let me go, catchy, decent, reasonable tune. All across the board, you get good songs with this band. You might not necessarily agree too much with the tonality, if it's like a bit more of a downer of a song, or whether the hook isn't, you know, to the same degree as the last hook, or, you know, if the instrumental doesn't have the bop and the vibe, or the chord progression and intervals you necessarily like. I guess it's across the board with any band on planet Earth, but this band can accentuate it. You can either love it or hate it, but you can't disagree that they can put together an half-decent tune. That's for sure. We got Cool Blue Reason, track number 12, coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. It's Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Prolonging the Magic by Cake is the album we're listening to. This entire list for goes out to my good friend Michael, who recommended this on the Patreon. Track 12 of 13 is entitled Cool Blue Reason. Let's jump in.
Cool blue reason, empties on the page. Your colleagues are in prison and your enemies enraged. Cool blue reason comes into your world. There's 2 more dead in Texas, and it's probably your girls. Cool blue reason wraps around your throat. The minutes change like seasons. Only 8 more hours to go. Only 8 more hours to go. Only 8 more hours left to go. Cool blue reason comes into your life. There's one more dead in Kansas, and it's probably your wife.
Don't like these lyrics, to be honest.
Cool blue reason, I'm just talking to myself. Cool blue reason, I'm just rearranging hell. I'm just talking to myself. I'm just talking to myself. Oh no. Oh
What's that high? Is that a mandolin that's been plucked? That high register stringed guitar? It's not a banjo, is it? Is it?
Cool blue reason wraps around your throat. The minutes change like seasons. Only 8 more hours to go. Only 8 more hours to go. Only 8 more hours left to go. Oh no.
Hey! Lovely jubbly, eh? That was Cake with Cool Blue Reason. Not a bad number. Not a bad number. I don't like the lyrics. I don't think of speaking such badness into the world, you know. It made me feel uncomfortable about the death of children and wives and stuff. I didn't catch on to the lyrical content, not the lyrical concept of that one, but yeah, I felt a bit uncomfortable listening to that one. They were jamming though, they were grooving. Where Would I Be coming up next to finish off? Yes now people, there's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. Cake, Prolonging the Magic is the record. It's the last track. It's been entirely devoted to my friend Michael. Thank you for the recommendation, Michael. Let's finish off. This is track 13 of 13 entitled Where Would I Be? Let's go. One of these tunes might not have been on the original recordings because I had a playlist of 12 songs that I thought I'll go with the 13 track, you know. Why not give you a little more substance, you know?
I've been waiting for so long. I've been hoping your love's not gone. Houses are sliding in the mud. Rivers are raging in your blood.
Bam! Come on now. Saw that coming.
Where would I be without your love? Without your arms around me.
Bourbon. Anybody heard the Silver Sun pickups before? Yes, I don't know what they sound like, but they seem like a popular band.
You want to be the only one. If I knew you, I would not run. You have been cloudy, distant, dark. I'm thinking of Noah and the ark. Where would I be without your love? Where would I be without your arms around me? Where would I be without your love? Where would I be without your arms around me?
Not a bad tune. Not a bad tune. These dudes just know how to put a good song together. Truth be told. And it goes above and beyond the guy's songwriting capabilities. The whole act structures the song in a fantastic manner, performs in the right manner at the right time, plays the right thing at the right time. You'll like some songs more than others, but these dudes come together and just write good, progressive, and I say progressive in like a structural sense, like we go from start to finish, and as we do so, we create until we resolve in the right place. Really good. I'm going to do one last video. I'll give you my final overview of this record. I'll rate out of 10. See you there. Yes, now blessed. Now there's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Cake. Prolonging the Magic was the record. It was recommended on the Patreon by my very, very, very good friend and recommender of great music, Michael. Thank you very much, Michael, for the recommendation. We had 13 tracks on this record, maybe 12, given I came across a couple of playlists, but I thought I'd pick the longer one for your service. It was the 1998 CD audio, so there will be a re-recorded, or at least some say remastered, yet reference instruments deducted from the mix. So, you know, I would argue it was a re-recording of sorts. We didn't listen to the re-recording, we listened to the original 98 recording, and it was pristine. So when people were talking about remastered version and stuff, I'm thinking to myself, what you want about remaster? How can the production get better than this? And you know what? It's the first time I've considered this was a 98 recording. Fantastic production for a 98 recording. Really, really good. Really, really good. So we listened to Cake not so long back on another album. This, no different. Pristine. Like, I hate to say it, but top tier songwriting, like faultless songwriting. You can like one song more than the other, such as you can with any songwriter act. You can call it a rock band and whatnot, but the roots of this is the guy can break it down to an acoustic guitar and his guitar, and it'd still be captivating, it'd still be good songwriting, which is what I sort of portray as good songs, right? So we've had some good moments. The band is very cohesive. We've got a brass section. We've got a relatively guitar-driven, soft rock band, rooted in singer-songwriter essence. Quirky, unique lyrical content when it wants to be, but not straying so far that it deducts from, you know, what we consider reasonable in pop music, and you could argue it is pop music to some extent. Great instrumentation, nobody showing off, everybody just playing the right things. You've got some great riffs in there, not in the metal sense, but in the performance and the rhythmic elements and, you know, the chordal ideas. Cool, fluid bass lines. Drummer does the job, you know. Drummer just does the job, let's be fair. Great, punchy production. Vocal line is good. It's good. Some good melodies, some good hooks. What more can be said? Honestly, what more can be said? Very cohesive, great record. Does it outstay its welcome? No, I think you got the right amount of material on here. You know, we're not going out of our way to create long, epic songs, you know. The longest song is 4 minutes 30. Oh, 4 minutes 44, actually. But that's like an outstandingly long song in relation to the rest, with between 3 to 4 minutes generally on this record. So I'm happy with that. That's the right amount of time to get a good song out. I'll rate this record a 7.25. To give it a 7.5 would be pushing the boat a bit, because I think that's a little too close to 8, and 8 is a fucking quality record in my world. And this is a quality record, but 8 is like reserved for true excitement. So, you know, I think this is like one of the few times where I've given it a quarter rating, because I think 7 doesn't showcase the actual quality that is in this record. I might have given the other Cake record a 7.5, maybe. And I think that's rightfully so. You know, I think that's rightfully so. I think that's the way I sort of want to align these things. With that being said, I'm signing out, and I'll see you on the flip side, people. Peace.